Alrighty, how are we doing tonight, everyone? As always, hope you're doing well. Bear with me, I'm just making sure YouTube's up and running. It is. So I think we can just jump straight into this. Let's put that window over there, hit play on that. Bring OBS back up and we are good to go. Alright, so I've got about 3 hours of stream tonight, so we'll see how far we get. Tonight's goal, I want to get these side missions done, and then we'll work on the main plot. From what I've seen of the guide, it doesn't say something like you need to stop playing here and make a save. You just go back and you just deal with it basically. So yeah, let's do these side missions and then we'll go ahead and do the main plot. I've got to admit I have no idea what this one is. Did I just straight up miss it? I mean, it's buried under the icon, so I assume so. Yeah, that's definitely a new side quest. It's buried under the icons, but I can do this at least. And then side mission. It must have been buried and I must just not have seen it. What else should I activate here? Payphones are very helpful. Everything else, I don't know, man. Yeah, let's go with that. I've turned off the stores basically, so hopefully that will make things easier. But I mean, look at that. We've got a payphone directly on top of that. Alright, so what's your story? You wanted KK. KK is here. Sort of.
僕は KK じゃないけど、
KK は俺だよ。俺のことを知ってるみたいだが、お前に会った覚えはないぞ。
いや、俺の息子からあんたのことを聞いたんだよ。息子は中学校で仲間を集めて東京の怪異を研究する部活動をしていたんだ。あんたのことはまるでヒーローみたいに話していたよ。
部活にしては随分珍しいことをしていたんだね。
俺もただの遊びだと思っていたんだが、息子と部活の仲間たちが集団で失踪してしまったんだ。突然の出来事で何が起こったかわからないんだよ。
調べているうちに何かに巻き込まれたか。
なあ、あんたは KK なんだろ。息子たちを助けてほしいんだ。 KK なら何とかできるだろ。何でも解決してきたんだろ。
何でもじゃねえよ。それに今の俺の状態を見ろよ。無理に決まってるだろ。
KK、この人の息子さんがいなくなってるんだよ。
たく仕方ねえな。
確か使われていない教室を物質として使っていたはずだ。そこを調べてみてくれ。
I kind of regret doing that because I've got a horrible feeling I know where that is. I have looked at the map, yeah. This is add-on content. It is not part of the trophies that I need to get. But it is definitely something that was patched in after the game came out, and this has something to do with the blue stones. I don't know what exactly, but there's a bunch of blue stones. We bring them to that place and we unlock something. But it's not going to be essential to passing the game and getting platinum. I'll take a look anyway and see what we got, but I may not do the full thing. It's the other quest which is going to be more important, followed by the remaining quest that unlocks once that one is done, which would be after the end 3. Nice, I had no idea I had fire equipped. Whoa. That was fast. Neptune Berry, good evening. Have them. Hope you're doing well as always, and thank you for dropping in. Also, I've definitely seen in the guide that we do not have all of the beads because there's a trophy for getting all the beads, and I don't have that yet. That said, I do not believe we're going to get a bead which points me towards relics or artifacts. So that's where I'm going to need the guide to help me out. Lovely. Not lovely. Yeah, my week hasn't been too bad compared to some of the other weeks that I've had, but just very busy, very tiring at work, and not feeling great in general, but I'm getting there. I can't complain too much about this week. We're not going to get up there, are we? No. That's unfortunate. They're everywhere. I wonder if that's another Torii that will need to climb up and then go into the underworld. Oh, get on there, please. Any plans on taking a holiday break from work? No, absolutely not. They need me, unfortunately. And the reality is, I think if I took a long holiday, like, I don't know, about a month or two, I would most likely not go back. I have done that in the past, that is taken holidays, but I'm at the point now where I think if I took a long holiday, I'd just be like, you know what, I don't ever want to come back. So I need to be careful about it, I guess. Yeah, I think we're going to go in here and then get teleported. No. Never mind. Get a bit closer, please. Is that the same one? Yes. Very nice. I think I am deflecting those, but they're not doing anything. That will do. Not enough time to get back. That's fine, I can just jump straight back up. Looking for a different job or putting up with it, so I'm pussing up with them, unfortunately. Reason being, I've been there a very long time and they like me and it pays quite well. So I'm sort of in this situation where... Do I actually own the DLC?
学校のチャイム。
あんなところに学校なんてあったのか。
I'm very confused now. That's a DLC trophy. But I thought there was only one DLC pack for this and I thought I did not own it. Yeah, I'm putting up with it because they like me there. It's a stable job and unfortunately it pays quite well, so I'm sort of stuck where I want to do something different with my life, but at the same time, if I stay where I am, I'm safe. So I will be making a decision on that soon-ish, but not this year. What is a Spirit's World Talisman? It creates a regenerating pool that replenishes your ether as long as you're standing in it. I need to check something very quickly. I genuinely thought I didn't own the DLC. And maybe I don't. So maybe these two trophies are... we can get them regardless of whether we own the DLC or not. Ghostwire Tokyo Spider's Thread Update DLC. 15 hours. Spider's Thread Update. It's STU. Yeah, I think I owned the DLC, which is hilarious. Reading for me? Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll be okay. The reality is I know I'm in a very good position where I am right now and I don't want to lose it, but it's just hard. Jumping out into the world and doing something different when you're comfortable is just so damn hard. Yeah, I think I've got the DLC, which I wasn't aware of until this very moment. Okay, that may slow me down a bit. The question is, do we have spirits in this area? We absolutely do, 3.75%. Dang, okay. Do I want to do this or not? Currently looking for another job for more hours. More hours, more money. Hopefully. Oh, that's in slow motion, so that means not unlocked. Lovely dodge. Would that job be doing your... You don't have to say if it's in private or whatever, but I'm just wondering if that would be doing your crafting stuff. That is finding another job. Doing something that you sort of enjoy as a hobby. Let's go to the payphone, turn those in. I don't know if I want to do this entire side quest because I believe it's an entire chain. So what is a spider's thread? I thought it was like a roguelike mode, but I need to maybe look into it in more detail. Oh, hang on a minute. Photo collectibles. For a total of 25 spirit photographs. Okay, so those photographs we picked up are DLC things. Dang, didn't realise. Level 2, unfortunately not many jobs that want creatives. Yeah. Tell me about it.
この学校か。どうする？
どうするって、あのドアから入れないか調べてみろ。
We do not want creative people, social butterflies or whatever. We just want people who are drones who can sit down and shut up and get the job done and crush your spirit in the process. They would say progress. Well, that's been my experience with work so far anyway. And I'll be glad when I'm done. Can I avoid you? No. Unfortunate. Alright, fine, I'll fight you. Now that the horse has been leveled up, it's actually doing a lot of damage. It's honestly why you love having your crochet on the side, just making a little pocket money, absolutely. It's something you love, and if you can actually get paid for doing something you love, then, well, that's a win-win-win. I see 2 side mission icons ahead of me. That's terrifying. Every damn time I have so much trouble finding these doors.
どっか空いてるところを探そうぜ。裏の校庭の方に行ってみよう。
No kids smoking around here? No. Whoa. Do I have any side hobbies you enjoy other than gaming? I do not, unfortunately. This is basically it. I mean, I can't say I play musical instruments. I'll shut up for a moment. Well, that's an issue. Not you. One down. 2 down. We're killing the kids. Yeah, so I was going to say that I don't know how to play any musical instruments, but I can sort of play the drums, and that's something that I want to try and get back into when I've got more spare time on my hands, other than the whole YouTube and Switch thing. But I just don't have time at the moment. Shaki, how you doing? What about my side gig as a male model? I hate to be the one to inform you of this, but when I was talking about my OnlyFans page and everything else, I was actually joking. I don't actually have an OnlyFans page. Some other pages, yes, but OnlyFans, no. Unfortunately, I'm not that attractive, I promise. So, how you doing, dude? Hope you've been well. Yeah, okay, fine.
まず物質を探すぞ。
I'm glad I cashed in my Katashiros. Gotta find the club room. But yeah, gaming is my one true love, so I don't mind doing something like this where maybe I can make a little bit of money on the side and dive into it as my lifelong passion and whatever else. But apart from that, I don't really have any other major hobbies, I'll call this. The hell was that? That actually did freak me out a little bit. Lots of little mica pots around here and stuff, but no things to interact with. I always wanted to get... Alright, we Silent Hill 1 now. God damn it. You've always wanted to get into drumming. Your favourite band has one of your favourite drummers ever, or the best drummers ever. Which band would that be? I need to know. You can't leave me hanging like that. Here for the children? No, I don't feel for the children. The children can all die in here as far as I'm concerned. Although we're in Tokyo, so we're not in America, there's not going to be a school shooting around here. Game went to horror real quick. Yeah, this is DLC, so I suspect the DLC is more horror themed than the main game. 21 Pilots. Gotta be honest, I'm not familiar with their work, but that's because I'm an old band. I've not listened to music since I was about 12 or so. Never heard of them, I'm afraid. If I need to be cancelled for that, just let me know. Fieldwork schedule. Shiroyama Shrine. Rumors of talking Japanese doll. Kirigaoka Shrine. Sounds of hammering reported from the nearby forest. Potential Ushi no Kamurari. Can't pronounce that. Shibuya Station. Rumors of a station that shouldn't exist. Yeah, we've seen all those.
ここが物質っぽいね。
とにかく調べてみようぜ。
Searching inside a school. A unique interior map is available while searching inside the school. Oh, wow. Alright, that's kind of cool. I was hoping to get the game done tonight, or the first part done at least, but that's not going to happen. I've been trapped in school. Paranormal Investigation Club Lookbook. I managed to get some more of KK's investigation notes from an auction site, so that will be it for this month's funds, unfortunately. If you want to take the investigation notes out of the club room, be sure to make a note of it. These are important paranormal reference materials. You're famous, KK. Yeah. Magic spell. The 4 seals we need are supposed to be hidden somewhere around a school. If we can just find those seals, we'll be able to complete the spell. That means it's time for the Paranormal Investigation Club to join forces. Oh, and there will be a limit of 1 wish granted per member.
おまじない？
学校に伝わる噂話だろ。だがこの様子だとただのおまじないじゃなかったんだろう。
English?
Alright,
that one I know about. Hanako-san, that wasn't there earlier. Hanako-san is the girl in the bathroom. I know that from, what do I know that from? I know that from The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, which is a pretty average game, really. You would know one of their most really popular songs, Stressed Out, Even More Heathens from the Suicide Squad movie. Yeah, nah. I would not, maybe I'd recognise it if I listened to it, so I won't on stream because I'll get DMCA'd, but I'll check them out later. Is this the part where there's that mannequin that moves when you don't look at it? That reminds me of RE7, but yeah, I fully expect to run into that very shortly. Notes found in locker. In case somebody shows up to take care of this situation, I'm just going to write down everything about the seals that our investigations have turned up so far. First, in order to seal Hanako-san away, we need to use proper seals on her totems. There are 4 seals and they're apparently hidden in a first-year classroom, a second-year classroom, the library and the media room. The totems are up on the top of the roof. On the roof of the school, whatever. We failed, but if someone else, maybe even KK, finds this, they might be able to take care of things. So totems on the roof, 4 seals, first year, second year, library, media.
KK のことを待っていたみたいだね。
待ってるというか、仕事を押し付けられた感じだ。よし、まずは1年の教室から調べてみようか。
Were you a teacher, KK? Right. RE7 or RE8? RE7. RE7 had the guest house at start, where there are a bunch of mannequins inside. I don't mind being locked into school here, but I do mind if this takes an hour or two. Village also had mannequins. Where were those?
何かいる？
教えてくれるようだ。この教室を調べてみよう。暗いな。ライトを使ってみろ。
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot I had that.
これではないか。
違うな。関係なさそうだ。
Oh, the
こ
dollhouse.
れだな。
よし、次は2年の教室に行こうか。
Oh, I completely missed that. Those would move. Would those actually move though? I recall them definitely shaking their heads when time passed, and I'm thinking of the dolls, not necessarily the mannequins in that weird fucked up area with the red light.
KK たちも怪異を調べていたんだろ？
俺たちは東京を守るためだ。まあ、それも失敗しちまったけどな。
I completely forgot about the what was her name? I've forgotten the first name. Beviento or something? I don't know. It's been too long. That part of the game was great though. That game, or that part of the game tried to emulate PC so hard, and it didn't quite get there, but it was good enough. You think you have the Rose DLC. I've never played the Rose DLC. And I most probably never will. Just never got around to buying it. One day, maybe on PC. Maybe. Right, so we have hostiles. No, not that. Oh my god, really?
Bakemonoが結構いるけど、何かの怨念でもあるのかな？
お前、学生生活で後悔したことないのか？
あるね。確かに。
I don't, so I'm just glad I'm out. The DLC Rose goes to the dollhouse, yeah. I know nothing about the DLC. Alright, so Hanako-san is basically a legend. Japanese legend who shows up in the bathrooms. That's what I remember anyway. I might be wrong. I would assume she's in the female bathrooms. This has to be the place. Ads. Oh, I'm sorry. Blame Chimpy. Year 2, Class 1. You've been in all those. That said, there is corruption. Library, science, classroom, science, storage. Restroom. Sorry about the ads. Blame Chimpy.
机に印が書いてある。あとは図書室と視聴覚室だな。隣の棟にあるはずだ。
I hope the game tells me what to make of that because well, that's bad.
ちょっと動けない。
答えろ。お前は嘘をつくか。
All the time.
そうだ。人は嘘をつく。どんな奴でも必ずな。さらに答えろ。言うべきことを言わんのは悪か、そうでないか。
I think so.
その通りだ。
よし、その調子だ。隙を見て切り抜けるぞ。
最後の質問だ。沢井美代子の居場所を知っているか。
Who?
嘘も沈黙も必要ないぞ。
行方不明の生徒のことかな。
かもな。話を合わせろ。
教えてくれ。彼女はどこ。
Nah, I'd much rather show you.
どこかな。
考えてなかったのかよ。
嘘をついた。もういい。死ね。
Dang. How far has that pushed me back? Not far. That says D, but it also looks like a... Well, obviously it is a semicircle, which I can draw with the hand seal.
隣の棟にある。
Alright, let's do that again. I can't skip this, unfortunately.
席につけ。
Protractor?
ちょっと動けない。
答えろ。お前は嘘をつくか。
I was getting confused between that and a compass.
よ
嘘。
行方
かも。
そうか。お前は嘘はつかないはずだ。本当に知らないんだ。
その子、僕が探してくるよ。
お前の言葉を信じる。
正直なのはいいことだな。
Yeah, especially if you try the dishonest answer and then you die.
つい
Homeroom Teacher's Journal. Miyoko Sawai still hasn't showed up back to class. No matter how many times I asked members of the Paranormal Investigation Club, they persist in saying they don't know anything. They know something. They have to. They were the last ones to see her. Before her parents got the police involved, I need to press them harder, give them a proper interrogation. Gotta be tough on them, there's no guessing around it. Those kids are hiding something, I can feel it. If I don't get to the bottom of it, I'll be the one held responsible. Talk to the police.
あの先生はこの子を探してたのか。
But why? Why is the teacher trying to find the girl? I've got to imagine it's something more than just finding the girl to make sure she's safe. Shaki, you think you only get to use that word once every decade since finishing math? I haven't used it since school. I had to think what that... Hanako-san?
なんだ今の。見ただけで体に痛みが走った。
ああ、俺も感じた。とんでもねえ奴が嫌がるぞ。気をつけろ。
Alright, so the library is... $19. Can't read. I thought that was a science classroom below me, but no, that is the library. What the hell is this? This is too scary for you? Oh, it's not that bad. I've not played much worse because I can't handle much worse. Who was there? This is the spookiness that Sakuri Nakamura was talking about. I was reading up on her. Apparently, after she gave that speech on Bethesda's E3 stage, she actually left the company like about 2 or 3 months later, maybe not even that. Are these mannequins of which you speak, Neptunberry? Is there something there? There is. I missed that. Scribbled report. I've been hearing some weird rumors about Gutsy, the anatomical model. They said that it'll creep up on people when they're not looking, no matter how far they run. Think it's true? Alright, well I've taken him out at least once. I'm sure I can take him out again. You played the RE games so you can not handle anything else. Oh, no, there's much worse. Fuck off. Alright, so I hate that. Alright, so I just need to deal with this thing following me around the entire time. Hell. Now, as an example, I can't bring myself to play PT. I've got a PS4 with it installed, and Wow. Okay, that's a problem. I'm gonna either keep attacking it or keep it in view. We've actually got a new mechanic in our friggin' Ghostwire Tokyo. I suppose it can reform itself if part of its body is out there and half of its body's in here. Guessing so. What am I looking for in here? Landing log. Checked out. Word of Cats. Class 1... I don't know how to pronounce that. 1-3 Sakigami. Checked out. Cursed relics you can make in your kitchen. Paranormal Investigation Club. Checked out. Almanac of Modern Curses. Paranormal Investigation Club. Returned. That time Tanaka got reincarnated as Matsuda. Class 2-2 Matsuda. Checked out. Modern Day Paranormal World Edition. The club. Returned Modern Day Paranormal School Edition. The club. Returned Seals and Barriers World of Spells. The club. Dude! That was fast. That was extremely fast. I had no time to read that damn thing before I got murked. So what am I looking for in here? We've got the checkout list. That's been read.
どうやら教えてくれるみたいだな。あの影に従おう。
That's kind of cool. Fuck off already, please.
Yosh, 見つけたぞ。
Alright, so where's the media room? It's up on this side. I don't know if I need to go down to the bottom floor to check out the gym. I've got a feeling I'll go down there later. But I mean, we've got level 3 with a bunch of classrooms. Level 4 with roof access. We need to go there for the totems. Because I've seen spirits downstairs and I assume we need to grab those. But I guess that will happen naturally as part of the quest or mission that we're doing here. This prick is still following me. Another sticker. What's in the music room? Fukihashi Middle School's school song. I'm not singing that. A wind blows over the hills of Musashi, where the flowers of culture bloom and dance. I'll never forget the lessons I've learned. Winds turn to dreams in the skies of Fuchihashi. Can't pronounce that. Fuchihashi. Fuchihashi. Oh, Fuchihashi Middle School. Those are indeed lyrics. Come on. Oh. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. I had 3 kills there waiting to be taken.
在校生じゃねえか？いや、どっちでもいいな。
Yeah, the choir's well and truly dead now. Yeah, like this game here, I'm not really finding it scary or even jump scary. It's just kind of weird in a good way. Right, that corruption's clear. That's good. Did I just bypass? Yeah, the 3rd floor had the corruption. Never mind, the 3rd floor is corrupted. Hopefully Gutsy has stopped chasing me. You can watch horror, but... Fuck you. You can watch horror, but you can't play it. Yeah, that's like me in fighting games. And some other games as well, mostly VNs and things. Any chance he'll stay in there? The home ec storage room, which is connected to the room down here. Okay, so way into this room from here. There is. Worst part is if I die here, if this thing catches me, I have to go all the way back. And yeah, this thing can't open doors, which sucks.
Yeah, ちょっと盛り上げようと思ったんだよ。
Oh, fuck off, KK. I think it's getting up so quickly. 40, what's in 40? 40 is the media storage room, so we'll go to the end and then go inside. Did you see the profile page of that girl who went missing? That video of her looked like a ghost or something. Watched tons of horror games but never played any. You should give one a go. I'm sure it might only scar you for life, but you'll be fine. Yeah, I definitely couldn't handle horror as a kid, but I'm generally okay with it now. Mostly. Unless it's really bad. Dark Massa, how are you doing, dude? Hope you've been well, and thank you for dropping in. Journal. We just had an inquiry from the Paranormal Investigation Club asking whether we had something that could play a videotape. Is it okay to lend them a video deck? They were talking about a cursed tape or something? And honestly, I'm a little worried they'd break the thing. Maybe it would be better to just say no.
Oi, screen を見ろよ。
That was Hanako-san killing Gutsy, hopefully. Examined a seal, that looks like a pentagram to me. Yeah, that didn't do anything for me. You mentioned Resident Evil though, and honestly I don't find Resident Evil scary per se. I can't remember who said it, but it's like Resident Evil is cozy horror, if that makes any sense.
これが例の因だな。
4つ目も分かったし、屋上に行こうか。あとは花子さんを封印するだけだ。
Dark Matter rules, by any chance did I disable people reading? I did. I disabled that about 2 weeks ago and I forgot to switch it back on. Let me fix that immediately. Cheers. Thank you. I wasn't feeling well, and when I'm not feeling well, I disable my raids. Just because I don't want to, like, get a massive, or not even a massive amount of people, but potentially a massive amount of people into the channel when I'm not feeling well. It's like, you've joined, cool, I feel like shit, I'm low energy, and yeah, it's gonna suck. Can I go up here? I can. I've got to go back down to the gym and collect some souls or spirits or whatever. Playing with 3 frames per second and 2 pixels, that way it's not too scary. Yeah, fair.
思ったよりもなんていうかでかいな。
おい、驚いてる場合じゃねえぞ。
Well, that's an issue. Yeah, thank you, Dark Matter. I completely forgot about that. I have turned them back on. Right, seal Hanako-san away. How do I do that? I guess these are the totems. But I think of Resident Evil, compare that to maybe certain aspects of Silent Hill or many other fantastic indie horror games that exist these days. Those games scare me much more than Resident Evil. Resident Evil is like, it's you battling a bunch of zombies. Yeah, there's some scary elements to it, obviously, but to me it's not actually scary. It's not scary in the way that Dead Space is not scary, but you've got heavy weaponry to defend yourself. If you don't have that, then you can do some very interesting things, I think. Terrifying and grotesque. Oh, we need to show you some more games. I can't think of any good examples at the moment, but no, I just don't find Resident Evil scary. That's a problem. Oh, I blocked that. Interesting wall hack. Nice. Just wants to run and hide. Have you played Outlast? Or watched Outlast, I should say. There's definitely one part of Outlast 2 where I remember not looking at the screen. So I just didn't want to see what it was going to do. I listened to it and that was bad enough. Nice. Very nice. Third seal. You haven't. Okay. I don't know whether to say just ignore everything that I said or not. My personal opinion is that Outlast is not a great game, but I think it's sufficiently scary that you might be interested in watching it. Fuck. Can we all hold still, please, and stop attacking me for just a moment? Do not make me wire in. Right, I'm wiring in. Just gonna hit that. Grab you. And I didn't realise we could have more than one spiritual food buff at once. Right now I just learned. Alright, get out of here. I don't actually have to follow the pattern, I just need to move the stick into the next point, if that makes sense. Like there, I was not drawing a pentagram on my controller at all. What's the scariest one I've played? I didn't play for very long, but PT was enough for me. Is it?
会いに行かないのか
必要がないからな。俺があいつを止めればこの町も家族も守れる。お前の妹だって救えるぜ。それで十分だろ。
僕は何も伝えないのは良くないと思う。
そりゃお前のことだろう。妹に伝えたいことがあるんじゃないのか。
知ってたのか。
ただの勘だよ。おい、封印が終わりそうだ。
Get back to where though? There's still a child's find, probably in the gym. I should stream PT, you would watch it? Yeah, nah. He tried to get me killed, either by myself or by Konami.
Oi, 本物の経験が傷つくぞ。
今の声が本物だよ。
俺たちを案内してくれたのはお前か？ということはお前たちが学校をこんな風にしたんだな。学校が元に戻ったようには見えないぞ。まだ何かあるんじゃないのか？
花子さんの世界と通じている裂け目がまだ学校にある。
Lovely.
詳しく説明するからもう一度部室に来てほしい。
Can he just teleport me down? Of course, I can go pretty much wherever I like now. Alright, so that's one more side mission done, but there's more to go. And it's all within this school, so what I might do is I might leave this school where it is, because we're not done. We have to go back inside and absorb more spirits and do more side missions and whatever else. What I'll do is I'll ignore that. Fear for the children, fear for them all. There's an Oni there. Let me grab that Oni very quickly. And then I'll do the actual other side mission and then do the other one after that. And then we'll get back onto the main plot line. Do I have some yummy kibi, whatever it's called?
鬼の居場所を探してくれる？
Kibi Dango. Gonna show me where the Oni lives. Let's go. My wiring is not up. I had to use it. What a good doggo. Call it out. Strange sense. Alright, let's go. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Not done. Oh, that's a lot. Pull the core? No, never mind. I think I had a bad angle. Anyone else? Get away from my doggo. Whoa. That's a problem. Wiring is up. I might actually, or dog might not just survive this. I can see that one. Are we good? Holy shit, that was no joke.
鬼を呼んでもらおうぜ。
もう大丈夫だよ。
Down to 9%. That was awful. Purely because I just want to grab your Magatama. That was amazing. And not in a good way. Alright, so now that that's done, I can leave here and go do something productive. No, you can wait. All of these can wait. Let me go back over here and do this side mission. Yeah, towards the end I was aiming the fire at the doggo just for its radius. The fireball radius to try and hit the enemies. I have no idea why they disappeared, but okay. Okay, never mind, that's why. They're disappearing because the Hyaki Yako is approaching. Right, Rinko, what's up?
また調べてほしい場所がある。
エリカのことか？
あ、そこも何かあった時には向かうように決めていた場所よ。エドとは合流できなかったけど、あの子が行った可能性はある。
わかりました。調べてみます。
頼むわ。場所は429の屋上よ。
The roof of 49. Really? Oh, also, I looked up how to get to level 24. Neptuneberry, you are off to bed. It's getting late. Dude, thank you for dropping in. I always love you having you around. Love having you around. I'll get that right eventually. If I messed that up, I apologize. You know what I mean. I'm terrible at streaming. Terrible at streaming, terrible at speaking, and all the rest of it. Thanks for streaming. Make sure to join in next stream if you're on when I'm on. I'll probably start tomorrow a little bit later because I started early tonight. But yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow with some more of this, just trying to make as much progress as I can. But no, seriously, thank you for hanging out, thank you for chatting. I always like chatting to people, if it's you or anyone else. It's always enjoyable chatting to people on Twitch, so thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And have a great sleep. Is there no way up there other than using my Tengus? Again, I'm thinking, how do I get up there if I don't have this shortcut unlocked? Is that a Juzo? It is. Thank you. I'm not seeing any ladders. I'm not seeing any... Probably favorite streamer. Thank you. You need to watch more streamers. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at putting myself down like this. But no, thank you. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, look after yourself and have a great night. How do I get up there? I really thought these elevators would be the answer, but apparently not. Alright, so I guess I just need to climb up a nearby building and then glide across. really. We've climbed that building the old-fashioned way before. Just want to go for those spirits. That reminds me, I need to get my Discord up and running so that people can post photos and things like that. I mean, it is up and running, but it's just not visible. Plus, there's literally nothing in it. Just want to grab those spirits and then fly back across. No, don't fall down. Good. Let's go over here. I should be able to go up and now go across. I was hoping I can climb onto that, but I can't. Yeah, that'll work. Spirits on the left, stage on the right, so I've been up here. I see the corrupted tree over there, but I'm not going to go for it. We've been here. That was a good ground pound. Alright. I missed that. Maybe I've not been here. Let's go grab those. Please. Thank you. I recognized Atarashi in his speech, which means new. And, why does it look like you're about to jump? I can't afford any of this apart from that one skill down there, which I don't want. What have we got here? Let's do draw speed. That can't be bad. I'll unlock that as well. And then I'll... yeah, let's work on the bow. Then I might work on the talismans and then the consumables. I did immediately lose sight of her. Hell. Okay. I'm running some wire in very shortly. Lovely miss. Oh my god. Hold still, fellas. I'll take it. I need to actually stop ignoring these containment cubes and go after them for the spirits parts. I don't want to do it right now. Not while I'm in the middle of a quest like this. Oh, hey. I will ignore the containment cubes, but I absolutely will go after loose spirits like this because I'm a dumbass. Right. Where'd you go? He went this way. I am going the correct direction. Wow. Alright, there's something odd about that witch's hat. The roof of the hospital! Yeah, wow. Oh no you don't. Oh yes you do, never mind. Difficulty with human beings. A recording left behind by Ed wherein he discusses human beings. There's something weird about this traffic cone. I came up here thinking it'd help me find my pals. Red for a shiki, Snooky. But all these ferocious monsters kept wandering by. I was getting pretty scared. You're a lifesaver, friend. Don't know what I'd do if you hadn't found me. We're on top of the hospital. And once again, I'm nearly full. Alright, I'm being told to go down here. I can grab one more on my way down. But there's so many more around here. How can you see us? Yeah, I've got to admit I'm not following this.
お前だってエリカの全てを知っているわけじゃないだろう。他にエリカが行きそうな場所がないか考えてみろ。俺だってエリカのことは気になるんだ。
あ、そうするよ。
Like, we have no clue as to why she would have gone back to her father, whether she was being coerced or something else. We don't know. The game's given us no information on that. Remember, of course, that her father apparently is Gaines' villain. While I'm here, let's just grab whatever I can see. Ah, it's one of these perks. Maybe more than one.
どこだ？
よく探せ。
Just one, okay. There's going to be a relic somewhere around here, surely. Or maybe not a relic, but a Jizo statue is an excellent consolation prize. That will do for now. Okay, it is available. I was looking on the map and I couldn't see it pop, so I thought it wasn't available. Before I forget, let me go down here. What have we got? Tanuki 1 of 2, Graffiti 2 of 3. And about 33% of the spirits to go. So I looked this up because it was really starting to tick me off. I am looking for the area where we spotted the kappa, excuse me, which I believe is down here. No, it's potentially below me. Yeah, this is where we found the kappa. So apparently the elevator is on this floor. I've got no idea where. Really? That takes me upstairs to level 5. I'll take that. Isn't this just 4, 5, and 8? Yeah, that doesn't help. I've been reliably informed though that this is the way you access level 24. I thing is, I've got no idea where the corruption is, whether it's directly above me, over in that building there, over in that building there. I've got no idea. So let me just have a look around here. Let's see what I've missed. I don't remember this shopping mall at all. If indeed it can be called that. Maybe it's this one here. Yeah, it's probably right here. Wow, okay. I suspect there's nothing of real value in here, but it'll feel nice to just clear out that corruption at long last, because it's been really giving me the shits for quite some time. What's that say? It says fashion and character. Don't know what the second word says. Okay, I'm glad I didn't find this earlier. Wow. Oh, I had that blocked. I am very glad I did not find this sooner. That would have basically been insta-death. Is there nothing in here? I don't think there's anything in here, which is hilarious. Never mind, there's something in here, and that's... No, I thought that was KK's investigation notes. Yeah, I was exploring the edges, looking to hear that cat's meow to see if there were any relics around here. I can't pronounce that. Hokusai Yukioi? I don't know. A picture by Yukioi artist Hokusai Katsushika. Alright, that's good. And finally I can do this. Finally. That's a massive win right there. Is there anything nearby that I can grab? Let's just do this final mission, and then we'll get back onto the main path. Oh, I know it is. I'll just grab some spirits and money first. Again, there's likely a relic around here. Or a Jizo, but that said, I do see we've done a Kadama nearby, so maybe not. It's like if I go for the L2 grab too fast, they just die.
これで終わりかな。
Because the core was exposed, I tried to grab it, and I find if I'm a bit too close, sometimes they just fall over and die instead of letting me grab the core. A bit weird. Alright, so Rinko, where is meetup point number 3?
あれからいろいろ考えたんだが、やはり思いつかなかったわ。あの子は父親と対決しに行った。そして死んだのよ。それしか考えられない。だからもう調べることはない。手伝ってくれてありがとう。助かったわ。
そうか。満足したならそれでいいんじゃないか。ただな、俺は俺で調べたいことがあるんだ。それにも付き合えよ。
経験。
アキト、案内するからそこに行ってくれ。
The ritual site or somewhere else? Just down the road here.
あの子の思念がある。
あいつはここで自分も戦いたいって言ってきたんだよ。
Please excuse those weird movements, I had to sneeze. I need to turn in my Katashiro as well, I'm almost out of space. Let me do that first. That should be level 49.
この力、自分で使っているのに。
Yeah, me neither.
適合者の力はまだ研究途中だからわからないことも多い。だけど、あなたたちのような人間がいる。それは揺るぎない真実よ。
What is that for?
また強くなったな。
Level 50. So I've seen with the DLC we can keep leveling up, but I don't know how far. That was a weird sound effect. I thought that might have been connected to those transmission lines, but it's probably just connected to Rinko's or Erika's energy rather. Same with that sound effect there. Let me just grab those and then I'll get back onto it. Back onto the trail.
What?
俺があいつに戦い方を教えた場所だよ。伝えたいことがあるみたいだな。
We can go inside. Let me just grab those spirits up there. In we go. Fates Wise. Uh-oh.
この場所あの子の記憶なのかな。
わからん。調べてみよ
I'm going to take that as a yes.
何かある。
う。エリカのものか。リンコに聞いてみるか。
Nickel keyring.
気をつけろ。
Really?
全部片付いたな。リンコに報告しに行こうぜ。
I took a pretty severe hit there when I was going for one of the pulls, or crushes rather. But taking out the rest basically got me through that and recovered my HP to full. What am I missing here?
これって
It's the same photo, but the same man scribbled out. Presumably Erica's father. Unless that's supposed to be KK, in which case this group had a serious falling out. So what's with all these doors? Okay, this is the final side mission, which means we'll get another trophy pop in just a moment. Don't mind taking hits there, I just didn't want her healing the police officer. Out of all the places I could have jumped to, I had to jump directly into an enemy. Alright, so I think this might be it for the side missions. That is, except for the DLC perhaps.
何か分かったことがあるか。
猫のキーホルダーを見つけたよ。覚えがあるか。
私が渡したものよ。
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
反応するデバイスになってるわ。どこでなくしたかわからないって言ったから、少し喧嘩したのよ。どこにあったの？
In her memory.
俺に相談してきたんだ。戦いたいってな。だから戦える場所に連れて行ったことがある。そこにあったよ。知らない間に落としたんだろ。
私が反対していたから黙っていたんだな。
あいつは言っていたよ。みんなのために戦いたいってな。父親のことは関係ない。俺たちを助けたいから戦いたいってな。
私はそれを理解してやれなかったのか。バカだな。悔いが残るよ。
リンコ。リンコ。
誰の声？
エリカ。
リンコは何も間違ってないからありがとう。私のことを守ってくれて。
エリカ、私こそありがとう。
誤解が解けたってことかな。
あいつらは仲が良かった。それはずっと変わってねえよ。
That's not all the side missions? Or maybe it is, but I've miscounted. Dang, okay.
他にもいる。探さなきゃ。
Alright, so I think I'll dial these in and then fast travel and check out the rest of the Black Tower. Yeah, let's unlock that. There's so much more that I need. I guess I need to start by tracking down those investigation notes. I don't know whether Synergy level 50 was indeed intended to be the max, like when the game originally came out, and maybe that's changed, I'm not sure. But, I mean, there's a lot more leveling up that I need to do. Alright, so you weren't showing up in green, you were showing up in yellow. So my theory doesn't work at all. Let's go some stuff here. I might as well spend some money. I'll get down to about 250,000, I think. Astral Beads level 2, that's kind of important, I think. Where can I find more Nekomata? Like this one here, this one's green. Weapon Nerd. Okay, I haven't seen that one. Maybe if I've never seen them before, it shows up in green. Does that make sense? I have no idea. Let's have a chance to all the Nekomata, see if they've got anything useful for sale, like skill points and Magatama. But if they do, I'm going to need so much more money. I've already bought that one. Wait, that's an emotes? Never mind. I don't know if I need all the emotes, actually. Let me check that very quickly. I know I need music. And I know I need the outfits. But I'm not sure about the emotes. Trophy guide. Control F emotes. There's a huge list of emotes, but I'm not convinced I actually need the emotes. Stage 2. Correction, stage 3. Acquire all items for the outfit menu. We've got a Daikyo. Acquire all music tracks, we got that. It doesn't say anything about the emotes here, so I'll pass on the emotes then. Let's go have a chat to the weapon nerd. Swing Carcass, are you a weapon nerd? I don't think so, but I need to check. Thank you for dropping in, and I hope you're doing well tonight. Alright, we'll get some exposure talismans, which I don't know what that's for. Let's grab the music and the outfits. You are a bit of an amateur weapon nerd slash enthusiast. I'll need to hit you up after stream because I need your help. Exposure talismans make it easier to expose the cause of nearby visitors hit by the effect. Yep, I've seen that in the guide. I'll be taking a look at that in post-game. Let's go for you next. Even though you don't own any weapons or handle them frequently, you probably handle them more than I do. Sort of just going from the top, working my way down. If it turns out I need the emotes, I'm going to have to go back and check all again and purchase them all. But I mean, I'm not done. I'm going to have to come back and hand over the other relics when I find them. Definitely grab that, even though it's hideously expensive. Right, there's one over there. That's 8. We've got a loss. Alright, so is that, no, it only counts as one because we've only got one of 2 there. That's unfortunate. That's only one request. You haven't watched me play this game with headphones before, you didn't realize how many meows there are. We've only got a lot of meows because I'm talking to, oh, there's the Tsuchinoko. We'll find that later. Only because I'm talking to the Neckmaster here. I missed that. That's for spending 1 million mica. The Kappa and the Cucumber are reports written by KK regarding a Kappa hunting attempt. That is 20 more skill points. Thank you very much. Right, I see 5 more down here. I'll just work my way from the left. There's also a lot of dog barks. Although we're just listening to the cats right now. What's wrong with your face? Oh wow, another one. Okay. I'm feeling very broke. We'll see what else we got. What's left? The strange case of the city Tengu. Report written by KK regarding unexpected Tengu sightings. Unexpected but very helpful. The Tengu let us climb buildings quickly and efficiently. Oh, so close. So close. And that gives me 3 more Katashiro. That'll be massive. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm very broke though. I said 250, but I've broken my rule. Let's go check out these last 2. I'm pretty certain I checked out these ones as I was cleaning up the bottom right corner of the map, so I want to believe they don't have much. War Katashiro. Netsuki. If I don't need the emotes, then I'm hoping that I don't have to purchase that one. At one moment, actually. I don't see it as part of the DLC. So I do see now that the DLC has a trophy for unlock all newly added spirit skills. What are they? Here are the skills needed: perfect block, counter, and range boost, dodge, ground pound, aerial quick purge. Are we saying that these skills didn't exist? Also, the rush skills didn't exist. These things are DLC skills. Wow. I have no clue what to make of that. Some of these are also DLC skills. These ones over here. That's actually a fairly significant change that they made to the game, I guess. Alright. I'll hold off investing in that for now. Let me just see what this last Necromancer's got, and then I'll actually play the damn game properly. Alright, I'm broke. Pets are expensive. I'm not going to make that. At least fall on the vents, I can. Does that help me? It does not. I don't like that sound effect. Nice. Really? I'm not even sure what hit me. That sucked. I'll go for the cubes in a moment. Alright, that's unfortunate. I should have enough time though. I just want to grab these and then go down for the cubes. Alright, how about the... So I should have probably attacked the one that's being attacked. Not the one that was at 100%.
乗ってきた。
いい手際だ。それでいい。もっと救うぞ。
Can I just get out of here in one piece, please? I'll go for those two, and then we're very close to the marker, so I may as well just go for it. Unless there's something else along the way. Like that one right there. Oh, I missed those as well. Again, though, there's going to be a colossal cleanup at the end of the game to collect all these. Just want to try and collect some now to try and lessen the grind later. I'm stuck here, aren't I? Yeah, we ain't getting up there. Damn it, there's two up there. I don't want to go back up. One directly ahead of me as well. I see them, I get distracted, I'm sorry. That's a very poor return. That one over on the right can stay there. I have a lot of skill points that I need to spend. Well, that was a Chizo for a moment. Okay, correction, there's three. There's also an enemy. Can I get over there from here? I don't think so. I think that's too far. It's not. This. God damn it. Okay, in we go. Hopefully this area is not repopulated. I also do wonder if I can fast travel into this room and not just fast traveling outside. I should have really checked that. Gonna do that first because I don't know where we're going. You underestimate us, Ed. 150,000. 62% there. Alright, I now realize I wanted to unlock that. That's fine. Let's take that one as well. If this is all DLC stuff, then the core game skills were these. Don't have quite enough to do all those, but let me unlock 2 levels here. That makes the bow much more usable. Alright, let's repair this weird-ass motorcycle, which may or may not be magical.
アキト、少しの間、俺に体を貸せ。修理する。よし、動きそうだ。このまま敵陣に突っ込むぞ。準備はいいか？
Yeah, I feel this might be the point of no return. Yep. Warning, ready to go? If you have unfinished business, you'll still be able to come back to Shibuya via fast travel, but the following side missions will become unavailable. There. After the end 2, after the end 3. We've done all those. I can barely speak. But we can still come back. Okay. Very well. This might be the end of chapter 4 and the start of chapter 5. Akito, helmet. Whoa. That's not the man, but it's one of his lackeys. Possibly even his wife. It's very fortunate that we're not in the fog right now. Chapter 5, Severance.
ここまで来たんだ。手ぶらじゃ帰れねえな。
ああ、必ずマリを取り戻す。
I don't see the bus. We are headed for Tokyo Tower. We're somewhere in there. We don't know where. We're not actually on the map. Go to the Daimon area. We can fast travel back here. We just don't have the 3 missions available. Got us. I assume though there are no spirits here to be saved. Got a shop, which I'm not going to bother with. At this point, as I understand it, the game is fairly linear-ish until we get to the end. Don't know how much more there is, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Might be able to do it tonight, maybe. Jizo, friends are all. Did you know that Jizo is a guardian deity of children? It's said that he will gladly accept suffering if doing so will protect a child from harm. Let's treat our local Jizo statues with the respect they deserve. I was about to say, if I could pray to these, that's a lot of ammunition. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that sign was an enemy. I've also got no idea if we can find relics in here. I'm sure we can find arrows. We can find collectibles. We've already found, well, maybe not collectibles, but lore items, documents and whatnot. We've already found one. What are you doing here?
私はここで死んだ。悔いを残してね。けど、それもあなたたちのおかげで晴れた。
行っちまうのか。
もう思い残すこともないから消えるしかない。
Can you at least watch us take out the big bad?
最後まで付き合えなくてすまない。
気にすんな。
こんな姿になっても私は死後の世界は信じてない。そんなものがあったらみんな喜んで死ぬに決まってる。生きなさい。懸命に。
I don't know. I thought we were dead as well from the motorcycle crash. Spirited away like everyone else that we saw spirited away.
行こうぜ、相棒。
Message draft. It was all my fault. I'm so sorry, everyone. How did you get access to my phone?
エリカのことがあいつをこの世につなぎ止めてたんだ。その思いがなくなれば消えるだけだ。
KK もなのか。
だろうな。
This is all just supplies. Let me get back for that watermelon first.
あいつの目的は家族の蘇生じゃないのか。
さっき言ってたろ。あいつにとって肉体は魂の器だ。捨て駒に過ぎない。
戦わずに済む方法はないのか。
ない。邪魔をするなら排除するだけだ。
Cool effect. Whoa. What's wrong with your face? Timing on that is very tricky. Do I have to hit that chest first? That looks like a corruption thing. I'm not sure. Well, that might just be a tear. Maybe I can block that. I don't know. That's one. Whoa. That's another. Or maybe I missed the first one to begin with. Oh, I wish I understood the plot of this game, what was going on. Sounds like his family was confused by what he was doing. Yeah. It's weird because I'm fighting Okina, but I assume Okina is talking as question mark, question mark, question mark down the bottom of the screen. Oh, that was fast. Holy shit. Yeah, I assume what I have to do is hit the second core until it breaks and then grab it. There it is.
この先に一体何を見ているっていうんだ。
I think he just wants his family back.
知るか。同情はしねえ。だが俺が終わらせてやる。
What did we just grab out of her?
俺はあいつを倒すまでは燃料切れにはならねえよ。あんな奴を残して消えられるかよ。
あの写真の家族のためにだろ。いい父親だな。
まあな。
Tsuchigumo Kifuda.
引き返せないかもしれない。準備を怠るなよ。
Right, so the last time I picked one of those up, it unlocked a bunch of things on the map. Maybe just gave me 10 additional skill points. Let me invest those. And I think I will go for the consumables as much as I don't want to. That said, I need more Magatama for those. It's cheap, it's only 20 skill points and 1 additional Magatama, and then I can go for this stuff. 55 skill points to finish this tab. Alright. Who is Okina? It's gotta be his wife, right? I don't see it listed here, which I feel is, I feel that's not good game design. Like, I'd expect to be able to see who that is, just so that if I've got no idea what the hell is going on, and spoiler alert, I don't, I can come back here and see who Okina is as a main character. It's the departed wife and daughter. Daughter is Erika, we know that. We don't know her father, if indeed the wife is her father or not, but I assume Okina is his wife. Leo T, how you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well. Today's going okay so far. I cannot complain too loudly, unfortunately. That said, it's cold, I'm running out of energy, and it's getting late. The Hayaki Yako. Reports written by KK recounting sudden deaths connected to unseasonal snowfall. Oh, wow. Okay, that means that I need to drop everything. And I need to equip these beads. There's freaking investigation notes in this side area. What the hell? Let's get rid of those and equip those. Right, nothing. Which means I can go back in here and equip the ether beads. Although I have been thinking in the background about equipping these. Because water is now doing a lot of work. Flame does a lot of damage, but that's like an emergency button, whereas water, I feel like since I've leveled it, it's become so much more powerful. What is that? I'll be doing every one at the service if I do not check that out. Can I even get to it? It doesn't look like money. It's probably going to be something inside that hut, isn't it? Alright, I feel bad, and I am a bad person. Just so you know. Tokyo Tower Foot Town. There's no... All this black fog setting in is bad business. So at this point, I can go back, but once I go forward, we're not coming back until we've completed the game. Let me just grab one more yokai. Who can I grab? You'll do. The issue I've got is it's 10 PM my time and I don't want to go past 11. I'm hoping there's basically less than an hour left in the game, but I know there's another chapter after this. But I'm really hoping it's very quick and simple. Alright. One moment.
一旦も面が動きを止める機会を見逃すな。追い続けろよ。
Wait there and don't move. I said wait there and don't move. Also, just thinking... Yeah, I know it's going to be there. Just thinking... I don't know how much money I need. I'm going to need money to purchase Katashiro. But looking at the other vendors, I don't believe I need to purchase anything else from them other than the emotes perhaps. And if that's the case, then I've got some issues. Because those things are expensive. If that's the case, I can start purchasing the other Katashiro. Oh, get up there. Right, I've lost it. I've got no idea where it went. It's up there. Really? That's a long jump. Hurry up. Oh god. Alright, I'm not getting up from here. Damn it. Alright, not getting back up. Right, the water is actually not doing that much more damage. It seems like the sort of area where we would find a relic. Yeah, I've definitely got to purchase the Katashiro, which are 3,000 each. Need to get up to 50. That said, I do know after the game is finished though, we're going to be getting a nice set of beads, which will render the Katashiro fairly useless. Alright. I collected all the spirits along the way, so I shouldn't need to be interrupted again. Come on. Yeah, this one's annoying. Very annoying. Nothing up here while I'm at it. Hopefully not. Okay, let's unlock... that. Now I just need, what is it? 35 to unlock the rest of that. A Katz und Maus Spiel. I'm guessing that says cat and mouse chase. I'm trying to speak Japanese on this playthrough, but we're just tossing in some random German. Oh, go away. Right, that will do. Barry? I would help you, but I'm busy collecting all these things. That's what Ubisoft games ask of us. 64%, so let's go finish the game. 10:07, I'll stream for another hour if I have to. But after that, I will need to call it quits. So I do have work tomorrow, and that's important. Be prepared. Come on. Let me grab one of those, just in case we run into another Oni. I shall grab two. This one's actually restore a fair bit more. That'll do. I don't know what I'm carrying in my food slot right now, but let me just get rid of that marker. It's sending me in the wrong direction. Let's climb this shrine again, go to the tower. We'll go into the Foot Palace, or whatever it's called. And finish the game. There's no going back after this. Let's do it. Sorry for the interruption. I suppose I should equip these. Just in case. Nothing. I'll keep them equipped.
集え。
お兄ちゃん、早く助けて。どうして助けてくれないの？
何言ってるんだ。
We just heard that.
お兄ちゃん、本当は私のことなんて考えてないでしょ。お兄ちゃん、自分のことしか考えてない。自分のせいで私が死ぬのが怖いんでしょ。
どうした？
変な声が聞こえる。妹の声だった。
あいつらが何か仕掛けてきてるのかもな。おい、どうした？アキト。
Having second thoughts.
アキト。行くぞ。
マリー、お前の本心なのか？
惑わされるな。相手の思うツボだぞ。
違うんだ。
アキト、しっかりしろ。
I forgot to check this. Akito and KK carve a path through the black fog enveloping Tokyo Tower, but are ambushed by Yase Otoko. They manage to shake him off, but end up fighting through Okina as well. The pair then make their way into the shopping mall at the foot of Tokyo Tower. That's what we're on right now. The Black Tower is done. KK guides Akito towards a garage. Inside they find a dismantled motorcycle that once belonged to Rinko. Akito makes his way around town to locate materials needed to get the bike up and running. Once it's back in working order, the pair set their sights once more on Tokyo Tower where Hanya waits. I don't know who the other one was. I've already forgotten their name. The one who ambushed us on the motor. This elevator probably stinks.
俺のこといい親だって言ったよな。俺はいい親なんかじゃない。刑事として一生懸命働いてさえいれば家族は守れると信じきっていた。でもな、久しぶりに家に帰ったら俺たちはもう家族じゃなくなっていた。息子は俺が渡したおもちゃをつまらなそうに見ていたよ。もうスーパーカーになんか興味がなくなっていたんだよ。
KK。
それでも俺はこの戦いから逃げない。守りたいものを守るためだ。
あの人形は時間稼ぎすらできなかったのか。
Which one?
てめえ。肉体の死はただの事象に過ぎない。魂は肉体を離れてこそ本来の姿を取り戻す。
死生観は自由だ。否定はしない。だけど独りよがりの妄想に人を巻き込むな。
正しい導きはいつの時代も疎まれる。だが君もすぐに理解するだろう。肉体がいかに無意味なものなのか。
マリー様！
必要な量の魂は集まった。その全てを使い生と死の境界を破壊する。君の妹は最後の礎として用いられる。とても尊い役割だ。
そんなことさせるか！
境界が失われれば世界は一変する。私はそこにささやかな楽園を作るつもりだ。妻と娘の魂が永遠に輝き続けることができる。
何が楽んだ。
そうだ、素晴らしいことを思いついた。
This idea will be your
こ
undoing.
の娘にも楽園を用意してやろう。強い意志を持った稀有な魂だ。場合によっては新世界の導き手になれるかもしれない。新世界のマリア、いやイブか。
Right, but you already said that she's going to become an overseer.
お前の
So,
夢物語など何の価値もない。
夢か。直接確かめたのか。妹の魂がこの肉体に戻りたがっているか否か。
それは
この娘の包帯の下はどうなっていると思う。肉体に固執しても苦しみが増すだけだ。
だからって。
おい、惑わされんな。こいつを倒さなければ世界が終わるんだぞ。アキト、しっかりしろ。
時は完全に満ちた。ここから世界が変わる。新たな始まりの時だ。もう少しだ。もう少しで我が祝願が成就する。
whoa.
立て、奴を追うぞ。
That's kind of cool.
マリー、お前は何を。
あいつの妄想に取り込まれるな。目を覚ませ。覚まさないならお前を切り捨てる。
I don't think that's going to work, KK.
本当にこのまま。
But this might.
俺はこいつを倒す。自分に勝つ。アキト、お前は邪魔をするな。要は確かめるのが怖えんだろ、妹の気持ちを。自分が命張ってまでやってきたことが全部無駄だった。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
聞くのが怖えんだ。
I assume her
あん
spirit
た
is
に何が
still.
わかる。
わからねえよ。自分の家族の気持ちさえな。わからねえから確かめに行くんじゃねえか。
Even if it hurts. I assume her spirit is still in the body, but she wasn't breathing or anything like that,
お前はどうする。
which made me think she wasn't in there.
僕も行く。
Let's fight you properly and
直
not
接確かめるまで死ねない。
in a cutscene. Alright, you look scary. So this is Osatsukuro? No, Yasotoko.
誰よりも誰よりも戦ってんだよ。誰よりも戦ってんだよ。なる。なんで誰も俺を認めねえんだ。かまさんだ。
Weird audio mix.
我ながらな。そいつをぶん殴れるんだ。願ってもない機会だよ。
Damn it. need to block more. Down you go. Damn.
だからって諦めたら終わりだ。何もしねえまま死ぬのだけは耐えられねえ。だから俺はここにしがみついてんだ。俺みたいになるんじゃねえぞ。
I'm sorry, I'm not listening. Why does the bad guy sound like, I can't pronounce that name, that founded Shinryoko? Tokyo Siren Attack. Fun fact, they were in WA at some point, so they were doing research in Western Australia. I was reading about that a couple of weeks ago. Course that orchestrated the Siren Attack on the subway system. The bad guy sounds like the leader of that cause, apparently. According to Leo in chat. I wouldn't know.
俺がやる。
Another Hifuda.
まさか自分に引導を渡すことになるとはな。
KK。
行くぞ。黄泉の国はまだ先だ。
ああ、行こう。
Why are we wearing exactly the same clothes? Alright, so let's journey into this giant's body. I assume this is chapter 6 now. Chapter 6, Binding. Oni Kafuda. Akito and KK taking the elevator up from the shopping mall towards the tower's observation deck. Upon their arrival, they discover that Hanya has entered the final phase of his ceremony. Akito attempts to put a stop to it, but Hanya stops him in his tracks by questioning whether Mari truly wishes to be rescued. Once the ceremony is complete, Hanya whisks Mari away, disappearing inside the body of a massive, how do you pronounce that? Daidarabochi. From there, KK resolves to fight the puppets made from his own body, even if it means destroying it. With that, Akito engages Yase Otoko one final time. With their relentless pursuer finally laid to rest, Akito and KK pursue Hanya straight into the heart of the Daidarabochi. I think I'm pronouncing that word correctly. And can I do anything here? I can't push square to get my detective vision. So this is very much scripted.
何か聞こえる。
なんだ、水の音か。
Yeah, I had a feeling we'd be back here at least once more.
病院？
次は6ヶ月検診ですね。その時にお母さんの経過も見ましょうか。
誰かの記憶だ。誰だ。
Either the man in the mask or Mari.
女の子ですね。君ももうすぐお兄ちゃんだね。
Our parents.
マリちゃんは絵が上手ね。
These could even be our memories, I guess.
マリ、ちゃんとお片付けできたのか。偉いな。
僕の記憶。
学校で困ったことがあったらすぐ僕に言うんだぞ。
ここ？
一緒に通った小学校だ。
Not the same school that we see on the corner of the map.
お兄ちゃん、私も行く。友達と約束があるからつい来るの。一人で家に帰ってる。
I guess
記憶だ。
I guess that's a decision we regret making. Something bad happened?
あの子、アキトの妹じゃなかったっけ？そうだけど。こっち呼べばいいじゃん。いいよ。喋ることないし。考えすぎだよ。でもいいだろ。
なんでもよくないよ。お父さんとお母さんの結婚記念だよ。やっぱりお揃いのものがいいよね。
遠い昔の記憶に思えるよ。
How long ago did our parents die?
母さんが家のことは気にするなって言ってた。マリもやりたいことやれよ。
お母さん、ちょっと疲れちゃっただけだよね。
そうだよ。悪い風にばっか考えるなよ。
guess at that point, or at this point, that she's passed away.
よかった晴れて。
お祭りとか久しぶりだよな。
目を背けるな、アキト。
Coin randery. Don't know what the second word is. Coin laundry. Coin laundry.
お母さん大丈夫だよね。やだよ、お母さんいなくなる。なんでみんないなくなるんだ。
I do know we get a different ending if we get 100% of the souls. That's going to be something on the to-do list as part of the cleanup. But it certainly sounds like she does not want to come back. But we didn't go to the hospital. Don't tell me they moved. It looks like they packed up house and moved, but don't tell me they moved in here. Okay, never mind. This is just her thoughts, I guess. I'm hoping she didn't set fire to the apartment by herself. I'm not sure I did. You talked me into this. I cannot sprint here, and yes, I see that autosave. So the man in the mask is a father, has a wife, has a daughter. I can't help but feel this sort of parallels our own situation. Is there one more revelation about the man's identity waiting for us? We'll find out in just a moment, I guess.
つながってる。
This looks a little bit like the cave where we did the ritual.
ここだ。
ああ、あいつもお前の妹もこの中だ。準備はいいか。
You in here? That's a long loading screen, holy crap. We're in the underworld?
Family 家族の晴れの門出を静かに見守ってやることもできないとは哀れな者たちだ。
確かめに来た。マリの意志を邪魔はさせない。
物言わぬ彼女の願いを
Yeah, she's kind of unconscious, I
君
think.
がどう知るという。
やめろ
That was enough to knock back the visitors as well. That stuff is still moving, dude.
なんだこれは。彼女が起こしているのか。いや、それでも儀式は止められない。
Well, that's one way of killing yourself, I guess. I was gonna say, if he says this is the power of love or something, I was gonna throw my controller. I don't think it will come to that, though.
マリー。
お兄ちゃん りがとう。来てくれて。
ごめん。俺ずっと謝りたくて。
知ってるよ。だから私死ねなかった。お兄ちゃんのせいじゃない。あの時私これを。何？
Right, but did she lock herself in or something?
たちが残してくれた思い出。
I'm confused as to how you got yourself trapped in there.
置いていけなかった。
マリー。
お兄ちゃんは
Oh, you're actually translating that one correctly now.
生きて。
俺
最後に本当の気持ち話せてよかった。
Thank you, KK, for not interrupting that scene, but we're not done. But he's looking a bit worse for wear.
やはり私は間違っていなかった。二つの世界は今つながったのだ。人々の魂は肉体から解き放たれ浄化される。私と私の家族は再び一つとなる。失うことも悲しむこともない。永遠の楽園で。終わらせるぞ。
ああ、これが本当の最後だ。
I'm not sure that putting a boss battle after that scene is like all. The Feast of the Amalgamation, and we actually have a new quest here. We've read that. After infiltrating the Daidarabochi, Akito and KK enter what appears to be a recreation of Mari's mind and memories. Within, Akito is confronted by thoughts he never realized his sister had. The experience gives him the determination to find her and talk things over together. No one knew there. Alright.
かに弱点がないか調べてみろ。
I'm looking. I'm guessing we're going for those faces on left and right. That was a direct hit. Let's take those.
今まで崩れてきやがったから暴れですらねえな。
乗ってきた。
Round two. Oh, I know. Way ahead of you. Well, that's what I was worried about. I just want to kill these four and be done with it. You can't see. Okay. Someone else here does not want to die. One of these. Whoa.
捕らえられていた魂だ。
じゃあこの人たちは。
ああ、魂と肉体が切り離されていただけだからな。自分に戻るはずだ。
So what about the fog and Shibuya and this lady here? What's with the masks, really?
父さん、母さん。
Can they not show their faces because they're dead? Is that a thing in Japanese folklore?
父さんの命日は12月10日。母さんは6月9日。忘れてない。一度だって忘れたことなんてない。もう平気なふりなんてしないよ。泣いてもみっともなくても僕は生きていく。
Way back.
次に会うのは俺が最後の最後まで生き抜いた後だ。
家族の前でようやく素直になれたってわけか。
黙ってたと思ったらまだそんな。
最後に一つだけ頼みたいことがある。
うん。
妻と息子に伝えてほしい。俺は最後まで諦めずに生き抜いたと。
分かった。必ず伝える。
悪いな、使いっ走り頼んじまって。自分で行ければいいんだが、ちょっと疲れちまったんでな。
I've got to be honest, I don't even recall if his boy has passed away or not. Also, I wanted to go into the menu and look at farewells to mission. But I suspect I may not get an opportunity now.
KK。
アキト、もう取りつかれんなよ。死神は俺みたいにいいやつじゃねえからな。
なんだよそれ。勝手に取り付いておいて。礼ぐらい言えよ。
He's gone. There's so much about this game's story that I don't really understand though, and yeah, I wasn't looking at the lore or any of the database stuff. But we almost got ourselves killed in a motorcycle crash. KK came along and saved us and kept us alive just so we could reach this point and make our apologies.
KK。
And KK gave his life, presumably, right now, so that we could live. I've got to imagine that we're dead as well, unless everything that we went through gave us our life back along with everyone in Shibuya, which I guess is what the whole ending's about. That we live, and we live the rest of our lives, like Akito said, a full life. I don't recall who said it, whether it was Goodnight Girl or someone else, but someone said earlier in chat as I was playing this that the middle of the story was weird. Not weird, but what did they say? This is where I wish I could go back and look through chat. Shinji Mikami, respect. What's he doing these days? He left Tango, he went somewhere else, not sure where. This can be skipped, but I don't think I will. I'll let it play out. But that said, I don't really have much to talk about with this game. Someone said in chat that the middle part of this game was, like it wasn't focused, or it lost focus or something, and I've got to agree with that. This game starts out very strongly with Akito and Mari and KK, and then you've got that middle section where you've got his crew. You've got Ed and Rinko and Erika, and the relationships between those characters and also the main villain. And none of that really worked for me. If I'd maybe spent less time piss-farting around going after the spirits and side missions and whatever have you, maybe I'd have a different opinion. But honestly, I don't think so. This game feels okay to play, like the combat feels good, movements around the world feels good, and so on and so forth, but the story just isn't all that, unfortunately. And that last chapter, it was lovely, but I think it just went for a little bit too long. Going through Mari's memories. Let me just stretch my legs. I'm going to go put some pants on. I'll be back in a moment because I'm cold. So, what do we have after this? Looking at the guide. The first part is done. We have not found all the Jizo statues by a long shot. We have not found all the Tanukis by a long shot. But after this, we need to do the combat trophies. And then I need to find the collectibles. Leo has to bow. Dude, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. You hung in there until the very end. Yeah, there's a lot of collectible trophies coming up, and this is going to be me following a map. And, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be entertaining at all to watch with no plot whatsoever, but we'll find out, I guess. That said, though, I need to look into this DLC stuff because I've unlocked a couple of DLC trophies, which means I think I can unlock them all. Once we earn the Iron Beads, it goes down to a 2 out of 10. Yeah, Spider's Thread is a roguelike. I need to reach floor 30, and it's endless after the boss. Right, give me 2 minutes, I'll BRB. I just need to go to the loo and get dressed. I'm joking on that last thing, by the way. I'm back. Yeah, I think all in all, this game is a solid 7 out of 10. I don't know what the reviews gave us, whether it was that or higher, lower. Let me just take a quick look. And I've just realised by going outside into the heated areas, it is so much colder in this room than I thought it was. Ghostwire Tokyo. Metacritic. I should look on the OpenCritic. Yeah, 75. I feel that's about right, honestly. Maybe I'd rank it a little bit lower. The thing is, it feels great to play, it's just everything surrounding it isn't all that great in my opinion. If there is one thing that I really do like about it, so I've just popped my earphones back in and I'm hearing the music again. If there is one thing I really like about it, it's some of its visual design is incredible. Like as we're going through those main missions, the way the world glitches out. I didn't really have any problems with my epilepsy, but it is sufficiently spooky and glitchy, and the way the world sort of rotates and whatever have you, I think it is quite well done from that aspect. I just wish the story was a bit stronger. How long are these credits? Potentially 20 minutes. Yeah, it's 20 minutes. Look, developers, I love you, really. And anyone working for Bethesda who's lost their job recently, I feel sorry for you. I wish you all the best, really. And Tango Gameworks, rest in peace. But I'm not taking 20 minutes for that. Right, we hear voices, which I assume means that the spirits or the bodies, the spirits have returned to the bodies in Shibuya. So we're going back. Your Tsuchigucho, I can't pronounce that. Your Tsuchigumo Kifuda transformed into transmission beads. Yeah, so these two trophies are just popped. One is for completing chapter 6 and the other is for completing the story. I really don't know why developers do that. It's like, why? It's exactly the same trophy. Your how do you pronounce that? Tsuchigomo Kifuda transformed into transmission beads. Bonus contents will be in your inventory when you either start a new game or load a completed save file. Outfits, emotes, camera frames, camera fills, stands, figures, and soundtracks that you've obtained will be carried over when starting a new game, excluding certain items. If you would like to carry those items into a pre-existing save file, whatever. One more stamps, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Yes, I wish to save. Let's save there. 25 hours for the first playthrough, although I have done a lot of collecting. Yeah, I thought that was DLC that I didn't own, because I've got the option on my dashboard to purchase the deluxe edition, which made me think I don't own the DLC. Get it? Yeah, we go back to this point here. We've been on that side of the map, we've done the final quest. At level 53, I can invest some more points into my skills. I need one more level up. The transmission beads. There's going to be more that we can grab, but these ones are huge. Allows you to transmit souls on the spot without using a phone booth. I mentioned the Katashiro would be useless, so that is why. I suppose something else I can do here is equip my other beads. Let's remove the gust and replace those with Spirit's Perception. We get a massive prompt there, which I don't like. I kind of want to go after the investigation notes first because those are skill points. Just looking at time, I'll probably call it quits in about 5 minutes, maybe 10, depending on how I'm feeling, but I'd love to grab some more notes and level up my skills. But as for things like relics and whatever have you, I'm going to need to look at a guide, I think. I don't have a choice. And I now realise that the gold thing that I've been following is pointing me towards a checkpoint, so that is not where I want to be going. Let's do some containment cubes. That's overkill for that, but whatever. Interesting wallhack. Yeah, I'm looking for a green indicator or a blue indicator to lead me places, not the gold. I don't think I can remove that, unfortunately, because that's pointing me to the next main marker. Which I don't need to do, but, you know. So something I will need to look at is where to find the remaining beads. No, hang on, I already know. They're going to be inside the shrines, aren't they? Collecting relics, giving them to these guys, and then we grab the beads. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I hate that so much. But it means I'm going to need to... can I expose the relics here? No, they're showing on the map, but they're not showing on this map. Feels bad, man. Well, let's just grab some spirits. And then next time, tomorrow, when I play again, we're going to need to start looking at the combat trophies. Those primarily involve using talismans to take out enemies in certain ways. That is, we use shrubberies to take out enemies from stealth. Another one? Okay. And we use stun talismans to take out people from behind. Stuff like that. Yeah, doing those combat trophies is going to be my next major objective here. Yes, I need to go around collecting everything, but as far as the trophies are concerned, the combat is what I want to do next, I think. In addition to collecting all the yokai and getting more XP and unlocking all my skills.
あれは
Let's grab this one.
KK あそこ
いやがった。一旦木綿のやつね。あいつはこっちを気にしていない。あとは動きが止まるまで全力で追いかけるんだ。
I'm so glad I unlocked the glide and the jump early. That said, I've lost it.
ダメだ。
Wow, okay.
元の場所に戻ってみるか。案外いるかもしれないぞ。
It doesn't move far, it's just annoying.
一旦木綿のやつがいたぞ。今度は逃がすなよ。グラップルやグライドも活用してみろ。
悪いね力を借りるよ
返す予定はないけどな。
The thing is, I imagine going after most of these spirits should point me towards the relics. Just as we're naturally moving around the world. If not, though, that's where I need to pull out the guide. Where's that sending me? All the way up there, okay. It doesn't matter which way I go, there's always going to be more. And so is another Tanuki. Hey, human, how goes it? So, I got split up from the rest of me pals. Seemed like a smart call rather, was to hide out here and wait. I know a Tanuki statue was, not subtle, but I figured that'd make me easier to find. Nobody came along at all, though. Until you, I mean. Alright, so you're a dumbass. Tanuki hardiness charm. What the hell is that? I do not know. Alright, 54. Let me just clear this other rooftop. If indeed there was one, or am I imagining that?
その状態なら新しい技を習得できるはずだ。
Yes, I know I can pick up some new skills. It's to the point that I can actually understand what you're saying now in Japanese. What was that? Yeah, I thought that might have been a relic.
なんだろこれ。
A kite, a toy flown in the air, mainly enjoyed during New Year's celebrations. Oh, so I don't remember the last time I flew a kite. I would have been in primary school.
それでいい。もっと救うぞ。
いい感じだ。
追い打ちのチャンスだぜ。
Yeah, like, combat feels fine. It's just the rest of the game, wandering around the world like this, finding collectibles, I'm okay with that. Even though it's not particularly intellectually stimulating gameplay or anything like that. But the plot of the game just doesn't really work for me all that much. Let me get to 158, then I'll go back to the safe house. So yeah, at this point, what I'll do tomorrow is I'll look up the combat trophies, figure out how to do those, involving the talismans and whatnot. We'll knock those off. And then it's a case of just wandering around the map, collecting these things, looking for relics. I will need to then boot up a guide to find the remaining relics that I've not found, as well as looking at everything else. And then after that, I can start looking at the DLC. Where is it? I was really hoping for some KK investigation notes for some skill points, but we're not finding them tonight. Right, we're there. I did not notice, but we're there now. Let's call it there. And by calling it, I mean we're not using a payphone because I don't need to. So on the top right there, it says Shibuya Underground. We're missing around 800. I can probably go for those as a priority. Containment cubes, I'm missing about 2,400. And the Yaki Yako, I could probably go back there and start farming that. I will need to build up my wire in so that I'm well equipped for that. I've got it at the moment, but I'll have to fight them, use it, and then go outside and charge it back up again, use my words. I'm a little worried though, we don't have many yokai out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then if I pick that one up or not, let's assume that's 7. Do I even have enough? I'm not convinced I've got enough. We'll just unlock that. I need 6 to unlock those. And then if I want these, which I'm not convinced about whatsoever, I would need an additional 6. I'm not sure where we actually get the additional Magatama from, but it's got to be possible because there's a trophy for unlocking all of these locks. Speaking of, I can unlock that, which is, that's not actually completely worthless now that I think about it. Y in is very useful. I'll unlock that next, and this is also very useful. I said that a long time ago, but I didn't bother unlocking it because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, I'm disappointed by that. Do I even have it equipped? If I don't have it equipped, that's hilarious. Nah, they're equipped. 200 meters. Alright. Let me go back to the safe house. That seems like an appropriate area to end the stream. Can I even find a safe house now? It's over there. Oh, it's close nearby. there's spirits around near our safe house. Do the crows mean that there's a tree nearby? I don't think so. I saw lots of them at shrines earlier, but they're just randomly around the place and I don't understand why. They're not pointing to relics, they're not pointing to spirits, nothing in particular. They're just here to make a ruckus and creep me out, I guess. Or I'm not grabbing those. Right, let's call it there. I'm getting distracted again, and it is getting late. Everyone, big thank you to hanging out tonight in chat and on YouTube. I sincerely appreciate it, as always. I'll cut this off for YouTube now, and yeah. I'll be back online tomorrow night. The main plot line is done, but there is a shit ton of cleanup to do. We need to collect all the spirits, at minimum, and we need to find a whole bunch of other collectibles. And if I do end up diving into the DLC, which I think I will do, then there's more stuff to do there as well, such as the photos and these missions over on this side of the map. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to involve, but there's also a roguelike mode apparently where we need to climb a tower. Hopefully I can just turn the difficulty down for that and turn off my brain and blast through that in an evening or so. Right, everyone, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, great night, etc, etc. YouTube, I'll cut you off now, but thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. See you then.